Hey y'all, it's your girl Sauce Queen. Can I get a sauce? You already know the vibes. You already know what's good. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. I'm gonna hit the whoa, because I'm waiting on you. You already know what's up. Come on, girl. Come on and subscribe to the queen. Sauce Queen, y'all.
All right, queens, the key to that flawless finish is that foundation, girl. Before applying foundation, make sure to moisturize. Girl, if you don't moisturize, you're going to be looking like...
He needs some milk.
Trust me, girl, you don't need that, so make sure you wash and moisturize your face.
Y'all, I almost forgot my important part, the most important part, the primer, y'all. So I'm gonna spray some primer on first. And honestly, what I've learned, what I've realized is like less is more with makeup. Like you do not have to put like globs and globs of foundation on. You can really just do like one pump and the little illuminator, and that's it. And you can really mix it in. You really don't have to do 2 and 3 and 4, because like the more you put on your face, like you don't want it to look like cakey. You want it to look close to like skin like. Make sure I do it on my nose. I connect it, because there's so many times I see people when they do their makeup, they really forget this area. Like they forget to put concealer here and they forget to put foundation here. And girl, trust me, honey, you can tell the difference. Girl, I don't want you out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool. So, okay, then I gotta get in the little edges, girl. Girl, you don't wanna stop underneath your edges, because then people are gonna see that makeup line. And girl, please don't play yourself. So just go ahead and beat your little edges in the mix too, girl. Yeah, so go ahead and make sure all of that is good. Make sure you get your ear too. And then you see my, you know, my jawline, my neck area. Please, y'all, please, whatever you do, blend where your neck is, where your jawline is. Because girl, you don't want to be popping out looking like
No, God, please, no.
Now I'm gonna take my holy grail concealers. So the Fawn and Pure Beige. Oh, y'all, I've used this I don't know how long. Okay, so first I'm gonna start out with Fawn because it's closer to my skin tone. So I start out with my nose first. I start out putting like just 2 simple lines on my nose. And then I'll take that. I'm just putting like some lines on my face, you know, looking like a little warrior, you know, like I'm coming straight out of Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
And then I'm gonna put this right here. Take this up just a tad bit. Okay, now for my nose, I'm gonna like put it on the bridge of my nose like this, little dots. Now I put like you can make like a smiley face at the top of your forehead, because like girl, I got kind of like a big forehead. So you see how I do this too? I do like a T. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So I do like a T so that it'll connect, because if you don't do this part, it's gonna be like a gap. Like it's gonna be like just like a hole. Like everything else is gonna be beat, but then when they look in between your eyebrows, they're gonna be like,
ooh, sweetie, you missed a spot.
So girl, yes, just make sure you do this here, and you can fill in a little bit more. And then we're gonna take the brighter one, which is the Pure Beige, and we're gonna add it with it. Do that on the nose, on the spots I didn't fill in. And then I like to do a cross sometimes. Some new tissue on it and just like cover it up like this. Because I'm just trying to, you want this to be damp, not like super soaked. Because when it's damp, you can blend out your concealer more. Rather than if it's dry, it's not going to blend out as good. And it's going to look like crusty and nasty. So you just want, then I start out right here in this area. Start out right over here and I just blend it out. And then once I feel like this is good, I'm gonna do the same thing to my eyes. Okay. Also, I take my little foundation powder and it has a little mirror in here. So what I do is I really get close and I look at my under eye and I make sure that I've blended everything out accordingly, because when I bake, anything that I bake, like say if it's like smudged or it's not fully blended out, whatever I bake, that's gonna come out when I dust the product off. So you want everything, and I mean everything, to be seamless and flawless, because you want it to look like it's literally a part of your skin. You feel like you're ready for the baking? Honey, we're about to get into it. Okay, so I use I use none other than the Snatch Queen herself, Miss Dermablend, honey. I don't know if y'all can see Derma. Hey, Derma girl. That's my girl right there. Dermablend. Girl, it changed my life. Okay, a problem that I've been seeing is that people just dip it and then just place it on there. And then just let it sit. Don't do that. So what you're gonna do when you dip it, you see this, you're gonna blow it. And then you're gonna like stretch your my face about to look weird, y'all. So you're gonna stretch your face like that. And you're gonna do this. See, this is the problem that I see. Girls would just do this and leave it like this. Oh, no ma'am, sweetie. No ma'am.
I am
If you
disgusted. You better talk to her before I do, because I'm hurt her feelings.
No ma'am, sweetie. No ma'am. If you leave it like this, whenever I dust it off, that's what it's gonna look like when it's the final product. So what you wanna do is take your time and really pat it down so it can blend into your skin. That's why you elongate your face and you stretch it out so that you can really get it within the cracks and crevices of like everywhere that you see what I mean. See, this looks smoother, this looks better. Yes. Okay, now we're gonna do the little forehead. Now we're gonna do a little forehead. Okay. And now we're gonna do the nose. I like to dip my finger in there and just blow it off and then just put it right here on my nose. And then I bring it all the way up. And like I said, girl, you already know. Connect. Girl, you better connect that thing, honey. Get it right. Get it tight. You better connect, girl. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is I like to let my setting powder like sit on my face. At least a good like maybe 3 to 5 minutes, like till I kind of pass the time by. Is first I would do my concealer because I have to put some concealer. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, I can't talk. Okay, so first I have to put some concealer on my eyes. And you don't have to do a whole lot. And this is just, you know, my natural everyday makeup routine. So no eyeshadow in this one. I know y'all, no eyeshadow, but just stay tuned because your girl won't come out with some looks. And then I'm gonna blend it out. I like to use the same beauty blender I use for my setting powder, but I use the opposite side because that really helps. Because before, y'all, I'm not even gonna flex, I used to use just like small brushes to really blend this stuff out or apply my setting powder, and like, y'all, that takes time. And anybody that knows me knows I'm slow. Like, I take forever and some change to get rid of y'all.
1 hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Y'all, my mama can tell you, my daddy, my best friend, anybody that knows me, my auntie, my grandma. So any time that I can find a little faster technique to really help me slip and slide in that thing, baby, I'm going for it. You see how? Then I apply the setting powder, and you don't want to do a whole lot. You can do it on the same side, like right here. You don't want to do a whole lot because you don't want it to, you know, get on your lashes, girl. So you take this and you just blend it out. Or if you don't feel comfortable, you really can use something small like this right here. I use this for my cut creases. So you use something small, really take small amount and just really blend it out to how you see fit. Now what I do is I am going to dust off my setting powder. Dust it off, dust it off, dust it off. And I'm gonna dust off my little forehead. Okay. I'm basically gonna like map it out with my powder foundation. So I'll start on this side and I'll go like that. And then I'm gonna go around. And yes, y'all, make sure you put the foundation and the contour in your edges. So apply that, pat, 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 all the way around. And even on the other side. And I also like to do it on my jaw area. And I like to start off with like where my edges are and the top of my forehead and all that, the round. Just think of it as like a border, you know. So I like to do this right here. Around, 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 around. And then some people really like that look, but me personally, I don't. So I'll just blend, 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 blend. Cause like I said, I really feel like less is more. Like now it depends. Like blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. Okay, so now we are going to take this right here and dust it off. Dust it off, dust it off, dust it off. Okay. Okay, before we do this, before we get into this, girl, so now that I'm done with my little contour, I like to cut it even more, you know, like that. So, and I'm gonna go back in with my contour palette, my Black Radiance one, and I'm gonna do this right here. Put it on the bridge of my nose. On the bridge of my nose. Y'all, I know this wedge is dirty. Don't come for me in the comments. Don't do it. Okay. So now, since that's done, I like to go back in with my foundation powder, my little mirror again. And I use these two small little brushes from e.l.f. right here. And I use a small one first, and I really like to get in there and just like pat it all over. And y'all remember how I said less is more? Like some people I've seen, you can tell like there's two lines on their nose because their contour is like super dark.
Boy, if you don't get...
And like, sweetie, you don't need it. Me personally, I use powder contour. I like to use, some people use cream, and there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, it's nothing wrong with whatever you use. You just have to know how to like blend it out. Okay, so you do that, do that, do that. There we go. So now, like, you can tell, but you can't really like, it's not really that noticeable. Like, oh, she got two lines in her nose. Like, no. Then I'm gonna go in with this right here, and I'm gonna blend it out so it won't be like super duper harsh. And I like to do it on top of my nose. Like when I first started, notice how I'm only staying in this area of my nose. I'm not going down here, or I'm not going down here. I'm really just staying at the top of my nose, right here, right here. Okay, so now we're going to dust this off right here. Okay, now I'm going to apply my pressed powder, and I'm going to apply that right here. Notice I'm putting it right here in the highlighted areas. I'm like trying to merge the highlight and the contour even more. Now I'm going to do this for my contour underneath it, and I'm doing this because it's really sealing my face. Like I can tell a huge difference when I don't do this, because my makeup is not like, it's like it's still popping, but you really need this to set everything. So I'm really just setting my whole face. So notice I'm patting first because that's what helps apply the product the best. And then I'm going to start blending it in when I feel like everything is up there and everything I've done is sealed and locked in and loaded. I'm just really sealing my face. You know, this step is very important. This step is key. Okay. So now, y'all, we're about to get into my favorite part, which is the highlight. Okay. So I use this really old Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. I use like 2 highlights. So girl, this is hit the pan. I don't even think they sell this no more. So what I do is I take the highest point of my cheek and I apply it right here with my finger. And y'all don't feel bad, because sometimes it happens to the best of us. We apply like highlight in the wrong spot. You always have to apply at the highest point of your face. Like, see, I couldn't apply it right here because it wouldn't look right. Like, you have to apply it like at one of the highest points of your face, so you can, the sun, when it hits it, it can really like pop and glow off of it. So I'm not really a huge fan of blush, but I apply it so that it can, so I'm gonna take it, start at the top, and then work my way to the bottom. And then right here, I'm gonna just like fan it a little bit and do the same thing. And you kind of see the not the foundation, you kind of see the blush. Y'all, I cannot talk today. You kind of see the blush. And yeah, that's about it right there. And then as a final touch thing, I take my foundation brush and now I'm going to spray, and then I'm gonna add my foundation. I'll say foundation one more time. Then I'm gonna spray and add my highlight. Then I'll be done. Okay. Okay. So while my face is still like kind of setting a little bit, I like to apply my highlight to give it more, my other highlight to give it more of a pop. Now this highlight, girl, is none other than Fenty Beauty. You already know. Riri, what's up, girl? The lighting in here, let me see if you can see. Ooh, girl. Ooh. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna apply my lip color off camera and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to you girls channel. All right, y'all, until the next video, see you on the flip side. Peace.